What's going on, Herd? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be testing out the GB200 in the Does It Rally series. Let's get right into her. Now, the GB200 is a vehicle that I've wanted to test in this series for quite some time. It's one of them a little bit more spendies. I mean, I wouldn't say it's breaking the bank, but she's nearly $1 million bucks, and once she's customized all the way, you're talking 1.2 million. Needless to say, I had myself a Flash GT. I won it off the casino, and well, I had that damn thing parked outside and someone blew it up, and I forgot that you have to have insurance on your friggin' win, so I lost my Flash GT. God damn it. But with that said, we made it through it. Woosah. We got the GB200 here. I did pick it up here recently, and we built it after the RS200 that Ken Block has. Not what this video is about, though. Today we are answering the long-asked question, does it rally? How does it rally? We all know this son gun's gonna be rallying. We're gonna be bringing it back to the same track, one of the new rally tracks that we just created. Same track that we took the Kanjo or the Conjo to, however you kids are pronouncing it these days. I think this thing's gonna perform substantially better than that other one. But hey, let's save it for the track. Let's bring her over there. Let's get to her. Well, how are we gonna get to it when we haven't shown you the build? Damn it, we gotta show you the build. Armor, didn't put any armor. We got the brakes on there because rally car. We got the exposed intercooler. Diffuser we put in the rear. Chassis, we do got a roll cage in there. Engine, of course. Exhaust, we got the dual exhaust. I think that looks decent. I don't think this looks good at all, so we had to do that. Explosives, no. Horn, I left alone. I always do. Lights, same thing, left it alone. We do have the black stripe livery in the back. We'll go over them just so you guys can see the liveries on this vehicle. It is a black vehicle, obviously, so if you don't get to see one of these liveries because it's black, so just hold me accountable for it. This is probably going to be the closest one, and that's the one we're running. This is obviously closest to the Ken Block wrap that he has on his vehicle, so we went with that one. This looks pretty cool. I like that too. Conservative. It's pretty nice as well. Aero gasoline. You don't see this one very often. Little sprunk action. That's that. Loss. Make sure you prevent your losses, okay guys? Hashtag Flash GT. I didn't mess with the mirrors, mud guards. I didn't put any on there, even though, you know, that would fit the bill of the rally car. Ain't gonna do it. Respray, we kept her on the flat black. I believe it's flat black or maybe flat dark gray, one or the other. We do have a sun strip up there. Sell? No, we're not gonna sell. We got the extended skirt, spoiler. I put the roof spoiler up there just because I think it's the only one that looks decent. Suspension, we left her all the way lifted because rally car. Transmission all the way up. Trunk. What's trunk all about? Oh yeah, trunk's up front. Messing with the hood, all reality. Turbo. Wheels. We got off-road wheels. Windows, we kept with a light smoke, even though probably do none. I don't know. Light, we're going to keep it with the light. That's that. Real conservative builds with these. It's kind of like with the Does It Drift series. These are the same builds that's coming off of them when it comes to the rallying. So it's the same old thing over and over. You might slightly switch up the wheels, slightly switch up the suspension, and most of the vehicles are going to take a spoiler, and you don't really have to worry about bulletproof tires either. So those are the big differences in rally as opposed to drift. But let's get this thing now. Let's get this thing to the track. I'm looking forward to this thing. I'm really curious to see the lap times this thing is going to throw down here as opposed to the Sultan RS. Oh yeah, a lot more planted right there than the old Conjo. Holy cripe! That thing got sent. We're not taking that side no more. Oh, then I under. Jeez, I can't even talk. All right, let's get a better lap here. That one didn't count anyways. Oh, we undershot it. Okay, we got to give her full hell on that one. I'm not going to take the popper side. We're not going to take that kicker side. We're going to take just the straight wedge. Oh, I thought we were clipping. The car handles really well in the air. That's the big thing with this one. The big issue with this car, though, is the speed boost. The speed boost is one of those neutral speed boosts, you know, the handling. Oh, we aren't going to make it over that in this car? Oh, goodness. Come on now. We can do this. We got that one. Let's get it down. Let's figure out how to make it through that. Otherwise, we got to take the damn kicker, and that's going to take a couple seconds off our time. Well, at least 1 second. So the speed boost aside, getting that out of it, that's missing, which really does hurt you, because even when you don't mean to do it, sometimes when you're in the low RPMs, the car takes off with the speed boost and it goes. That's all of the sound effects I can afford for this video, by the way, guys. Oh my gosh. When it gets into that though, it's like you're throwing it into neutral. She just don't do it like that. It's got a lot of bounce on the off-road, the little bit of off-road we have on this track. I already know that from previous experience with this car, though. It bounces a lot. Although it does bounce a lot, it's very grippy. Like, it catches itself very easily. New approach to that jump. We're gonna see if my new approach is going to work. I'm gonna go really wide on the entrance corner. The car is quick as hell. Quick off-road, quick on the asphalt. It's fast. In the sports class, in whatever class you're looking at, anything other than supercars. But I think even if you took some supercars and you raced them on this track against, I didn't do my. We made her though. We made her. I didn't do my strategy though. I don't think. Maybe I did a little bit subconsciously. Again, very handleable in the air. It's just like a dirt bike. You can go side to side, forward, backward, whatever you need to do, which is really nice. The GB200 is a heavy hitter. I'm already telling you that much right now. Come on now, here's to a decent lap. So I want to go really wide on this one. And I want to rush it in now. Here we go. We're going to make it 100% here. Oh, yeah. It's all about certain cars, how you're going to approach these corners. Not every car is going to make it either. That's another big thing. Your car is going to have to represent your driving style, or vice versa. You know, you're really going to have to learn your car and learn how it handles on these tracks. Whoa, that was a quick fast time. That was a quick fast time. I meant to say that was a quick lap time. 33 seconds. Oh, are we going to make it this time? Yep. There we go. Easy game. Oh, Jesus. There's a couple hazards over there, in case you haven't noticed that. Well, I got quite a bit of experience in this vehicle, so I'm going to just kind of hop right into giving it its score. First off, we're starting with the handling line. This thing has a great handling line. Of course, the speed boost itself goes into the speed, so that's the category it's going to get hurt in there. But in the handling, you know, there's not a ton to hit it on other than the bounciness. And the bounciness, it is inevitable. It bounces around a lot in the rear end. Is it a huge issue with this vehicle? I don't really think it is. I don't really feel like it is. However, it's an issue just in general. It is. It's just a downfall. It's not something that you really want happening with your rally car, bouncing left and right. The reason why I can say that it's really not a huge issue, man, I just pucker up the butthole every time you go over that jump. The reason why it's not as big of an issue with this vehicle is because it's not as it's a lot more grippy in the rear. It's not as slippery as a lot of the other vehicles that are bouncy, and it doesn't get tippy. Those two things combined, in the handling, I'm gonna have to give this thing a 9. The steering itself is very consistent, doesn't matter where you're at. It's a great acceleration. Well, that's going more into speed, but the response in general, a 9 out of 10. Again, if it was just a little less hoppy in the rear, we'd have a perfect scoring vehicle for handling line. And this thing might even deserve a 9.5. I think maybe the more I got it down, the more I would be willing to give it closer to that. Moving in next, though, with a 9 as the official score there, we're going to bring it into speed. Now, again, not straight line speed, not speed against supercars. This is a in-game rally speed. I don't see one reason why I can't give this thing a 10. It has a superb acceleration. It has a lot of speed on the asphalt. Again, I'm not noticing much at all for an off-road. I don't notice much off-road traction loss, and I mean that in all honesty, let alone an off-road speed loss with this vehicle. This thing is a beast. It's an animal. It's a heavy hitter, as I said earlier in the video, and well, now that we're getting this jump down, we're getting it almost every time, as you can see, and we're flying through these lap times. 33 seconds, I think, was the best one I've seen, but I really haven't been watching. I've been crashing the last couple, but excuses. 10 out of 10 on the speed. Of course, it could be quicker, but when you incorporate in the great handling line, and oh, there's the little bit of traction loss, but was that traction loss due to the off-road? Yeah, a little bit, but it was also that little bit of hop that we got there. We got a little hop, as you can see, and because we were going at such an angle, such an entry angle, it screwed us over there. Ooh, this one's gonna be close. We made her. It's so satisfying when you get clean lands right on the top of the jump like that. Anyways, that's a 9, a 10, and bringing us into cost. Now, it's $940,000 for the vehicle, which it is a lot, don't get me wrong. That's getting up there, but again, with GTA inflation, it's not horrible. when you get what you're getting out of it, a very, very rare real world car. I always struggle to say that. A rare real world car. Say that 10 times fast. Even better, yeah, I gotta stop to think about this one. Say this one 5 times fast. A rare rear-wheel drive real world car. A rare rear-wheel drive real world car. Long story short, once you put the money into it and you upgrade it into a rally car, again, you're looking at that 1.2, 1.25 million area. That's a lot of money, a lot of quiche. But again, this is GTA Online. Money is disposable. You can go earn it in numerous different ways in the game. Yes, it is going to take you your in-game or your out-of-game time. It's going to take real-world time from you, but again, as well, it's disposable. It's a disposable income, so you can always cheat and glitch and do whatever you got to do to make your money and duplicate. I don't really condone that, but I'm just saying there's a lot of ways to make your money. So the inflation rate is, I get why they're doing it. I understand it. At 1.25 million, it could be better. It could be a lot worse. We could be closer to the 2 million mark, the 1.4, 1.5 million mark. I know that this car would fall right in that area, but when you're judging again with the Omnis and the Tropos Rally, this car is, it's on the higher side. So I'm gonna have to give this thing an 8. I know it could be a lot better. If it was, say, 700,000 out the gate, or maybe 650,000, I'd be giving it a 10 or a 9.5. That's right where I would like to see it, is 600 to 700,000. Again, she's quite a bit more high than that. So with all that said, guys, that gives us it was a 9, a 10, and an 8. So a 9 and 8, 17 and 10, 27 out of 30, a heavy hitter. 3 points down is all she lost. Very, very good car. She's quick, she's speedy, it's so smooth. I know I'm making a lot of mistakes and I'm not just flying around and crashing left and right, but you got to also realize that I'm not focusing nearly as much as my lap times as I'm talking to you guys and giving you guys an opinion. 27 out of 30. If you guys enjoy this series, make sure to please leave a like below. Comment below as well some other vehicles you would like to see tested in this series if you have a few in mind. I know I have a list of Does It Drifts and Does It Rallies that we plan to get into. It's just, it takes some time to do them. So yeah, work with us, guys. We got a lot more coming, a lot more ideas coming with the rally stuff. 2 more tracks aside from this one already finished, and I have some aspirations to do at least 2 more. So should be some fun stuff. Any way that you guys are supporting the channel, I appreciate the hell out of you. Tuning in, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing the videos. If you're sharing the videos, as always, guys, hope you all stay happy out there. Please stay positive, and we will definitely speak to you next time.